Hi friends, welcome to some creative ink. It's time to get inspired, it's time to create, and it's time to share all these beautiful creations with others. So come on in, say hello. My name is Nancy Thompson. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Skinny Atlas, New York, and we're doing some heat embossing today. We're gonna do this grunge look heat embossing technique today. I don't know if it's a technique, but I'm calling it a technique. So I hope you come on in and see what it's all about, and let's have some fun. So hi Shirley, welcome. I'm quickly tying a bow here while everybody's joining in. So it's a beautiful day here in central New York. I live in Skinny Atlas, and this weekend it's all about antique boats. There's a huge antique boat show going on this weekend here in town. So if you love the old, I don't know what they're called, wooden boats, I guess they're Chris Crafts, you can have your fill of them. So hi Carol, welcome. Yes, it is, you know, I've been so busy, I guess I haven't been paying attention to the news, but I guess the Olympics are starting too today, so that's exciting as well. How many of you love to heat emboss? If you're a heat embosser, you might love this fun technique. It's really cool, and there's a lot of forgiveness in it. So anything you do will look perfect with it. Okay, so I've got two bows made. So I think we're good. If we need to make more, we can make some more in a bit. Okay, so what do I want to share with today? Let me just grab, we're going to be using that fabulous Changing Leaves bundle again today. I love this, and it's so much fun. Okay, I'm not sure if I got everything set up right. Okay, here we go. So let's do this. Here we go. Okay, so the Changing Leaves, this is part of the online exclusive. So you can find it there. There's the bundle includes some extra dies, and then this hybrid embossing folder here. This is also in the die set. So this will die cut and emboss your cardstock or paper or whatever. And then this one will also cut out your leaves, okay? These 3 leaves that are on here. So it's an amazing bundle, and I love it. And then we're also using the exposed brick 3D embossing folder, okay? So I'm hoping I've got my wits about me here today. I'm gonna grab a piece of cardstock. Hang on. Okay, we are gonna use, should we go with, I got 3 colors here. So I got Night of Navy, Basic Black, or Early Espresso. Which one should we use? So I've already done the embossing on these, okay, with the exposed bricked embossing folder. So whoever responds first is what we're gonna go with, all right? And maybe I'll tie another bow while you guys are responding, and then we will get started here because I've got lots of samples. I got some samples that are kind of halfway done as well. So let's just do one more bow. Okay, anybody got a... Hopefully the lag time isn't too bad. So Carol, how about you, or Shirley? Which color card base should we go with? Okay, because they're all going to be fabulous, no matter which one. Let me see here. What one haven't I think I... Let's see. All right, we're going to go with the Night of Navy, okay? Because I think this is going to look great. We're going to use... I just got these new embossing powders that are in our catalog. I got the basic ones. And there's 3 in a set. It's $21, and they come with clear, black, well, they call it ebony, and then also white. And then there's a metallic set too, with some metallic colors in it as well. So we're going to see how these work today. We're going to use the bright white. This is opaque bright white powder, and I'm not sure why they call it a wow, but anyway, so if you need embossing powders, you can find them in the catalog. Okay, so we're gonna need Versamark, okay? We're gonna need, let's see, I'm gonna use an embossing buddy, And if you have the tray, okay, it comes with the embossing buddy, these great reversible tweezers so you can hold your cardstock without burning your fingers. All right, and I've already got a tray that I keep with white embossing powder, so we're going to use that today. So we're going to first start out with the embossing buddy, okay? I don't know if this really makes a difference, but I think it does for this technique. I'm going to just go over the whole front of my cardstock, okay? And this, whoops, I almost put that in there. So this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. We're going to completely cover. Okay, good, Carol. We're going with navy. All right, I picked a good one. Okay, and then we're going to take our Versamark pad. You don't want too juicy of a pad, and we're going to just drag it lightly, and we're going to just try to get Versamark on the highlights of it, the raised images, okay, the raised part of that embossing folder. So just kind of keep it flat and give it a drag, okay, because this works out best if we just try to do the highlights. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's embossing powder. Some of it went down in where it's not embossed. Now we're going to completely cover our whole cardstock here with powder. Let me make sure I got the white here. Hi, Kathy, welcome. And just remember, if you use a tray or a piece of paper, whatever, this always goes back into your jar. So just go and cover the whole thing and be done with it. All right, so what do you think? Is this going to completely emboss this whole thing? But I'm going to show you a little trick here, okay? I want to make sure I get those highlights. I'm going to try to shake off as much as I can. And then I'm going to take my, my brush here, and I'm just going to lightly remove some of that powder, okay? Because I want to get the below the raised parts removed, okay? I'm going to keep shaking and just try to just do, so we kind of get this grunge look, okay? So that's, I don't know if any of you like that grunge look or not. Okay, I think that looks good enough. And you might need to try this a couple of times to kind of see. So here you can definitely see where that exposed brick is popping through. Maybe we'll just do a little bit more. And the key is a very light touch. And this is a soft bristle brush, okay? You could, I don't know, you might even be able to use a paper towel or some type of sponge or something, but just something like that. And I always have powder. Let me get rid of, me too. This package of baby wipes is a little dry, but I think it'll at least pick up some of the powder. It's the only thing I don't like about embossing. I hate powder on my tabletop. Okay, hopefully that feels better. And let me put this on. Okay, we're going to get our heat gun, our heat tool here, and let's get that warmed up a little bit. So if you wanted to, you can just kind of grab this with your tweezers, okay? And we're going to start to heat emboss and wait for the magic to happen. You just want to keep moving your heat gun, heat tool around until you start to see, you see how it's starting to turn here. You can see it's starting to turn white. And this is going to take a minute because there's so much powder on here to emboss. So I just like to kind of try to move it in sections because you really want to make sure you've gone from that opaque look to a nice bright white. All right, we're about halfway done. And you know, when you emboss, I think you while you got it out, you do several. And I started using all kinds of color card bases, and you can get a totally different look with this. All right, Let me just kind of look. Give it one more once over. All right, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna just look at it in the light. And you want to give it a minute to cool because it is hot. You need that powder to cool off. Otherwise, it's going to be tacky, okay? All right, that feels pretty good. It's still pretty warm, okay? So let's grab a thick basic white card base here, okay? And let me see here. I'm going to just do this. So we're going to use a thick basic white card base. And let's move that out of the way. There we go. And I've already pre-scored it. And let's grab our bone folder and give it a nice burnish. Okay, this is just going to simply cover the whole front of our card base. So not bad. Can you guys see where this is going yet? I love these leaves. So I have several leaves already die cut out and embossed. So let's do this. You want to be pretty generous with your adhesive, okay? Because you are covering your whole card front, all right? Okay, so I like to start up here at the fold and get it close because it's too hard to trim near the fold, and then just make sure, you know, you're pretty, and I think that's gonna be okay. It's just overhanging just a hair. Let's go this way, just a hair. So I'm gonna just leave that alone. I'm not gonna bother touching it. All right, here's our card front. Isn't that cool? Does it look grungy to you? Let me know if it looks grungy to you. Probably could scrape off a little bit more, you know. So we're going with a grunge look. Okay, so what are we doing next? We are gonna choose a leaf, okay? So we've got blue. Night of Navy, and I was going to I didn't look at this ahead of time. I was going to look at the color wheel because I want us to start getting used to this, so when you guys have a chance to order one, you're going to be confident and comfortable using it, okay? So I've got this pointed on Night of Navy. We could go with colors that are whatever that word is, or we could go with complementary colors as well. So in one of them we could either choose Blackberry Bliss. I do think I've got one here of that. So I've got a Blackberry Bliss. Let's just throw down some colors. That looks really nice. Let's see, what else is there? Highland Heather. I don't know if I have one of those die cut. Boho Blue, I don't know about that. That's too close. I think we need a contrast. I almost think there's that one too, would look nice. Azure Afternoon, I don't have that one, or there's Pool Party. So I would say between those two. Or you can do the triadic color scheme, which would be Mossy Meadow or Flirty Flamingo. I don't have Flirty Flamingo cut out, but I do have a Mossy Meadow. So I like the Blackberry Bliss. What do you guys think? You always make interesting cards. Thanks, Carol. Well, we gotta step it up, right? I don't know. I was just playing around. That's what you do. Just play around with stuff and have fun with it, right? Okay, so what? While you guys are making a decision, maybe help me. Do you think the Blackberry Bliss or the Petunia Pop? And I'm going to pull out some black highlights here. So we're going to add some black leaves. So let's grab a few of those. All right, and then hopefully I've got one of these. All right, so I need some dimensionals. Let me put them on the right side. Anybody got a thing? Blackberry Bliss or Petunia Pop? Which one should we go with? Okay, let's move that out of the way. And I still feel like my desk is sticky. Okay. All right, let's go with Blackberry Bliss because that was my first choice. So we're going to add some dimensionals to this. We're going to use lots of dimensionals. I like to put 2 on each petal here, but you could probably get away with 1 if you wanted to, but I don't know. It's a big leaf here, and dimensionals make it fun. Okay, so we've got that. Let's pull in my little trash bowl here. Here we go. And it is gorgeous day, I think. It's warm and there's a nice breeze out there. So, not that I've been outside, but just for a few minutes. Okay, so here we go. And now we're going to add this. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself, Nancy. So we're going to add these on. It's really a quick card. So let's add these on, okay? And then we're going to add this on. I love the black. I think black looks really, you know, striking with these regal colors, because that's pretty much, I was working a lot with the neutrals and the regal palette of colors, a lot of them. Okay, so let's just pop this on. So I did a stylish shape die. I've already die cut it and embossed it out. And that's from the Simply Said greeting set. That's looking pretty good, don't you think? All right, we need some mini glue dots. So let's grab that with this black twine bow here. And the twine comes in like a multi-pack, so there's all kinds of colors to work with in that pack. There's like a crumb cake and a lot of neutral colors in there. White, the black. Okay, let's give this a little trim. Here we go. Okay. All right, what do you guys think? I didn't do any bling, so let's see. Let's do this with the blends again. Okay. See, my tip is starting to fray a little bit from doing this. So just, if you're going to do this, you got to just count on that your tip is going to fray. And just buy another set, because you always run out of the light color, I think, versus the dark. So we're going to just do a bunch of these because I've been using these a lot. All right, so we got that. So let's add some. I've got some left over from the other day. Let's add a couple blings here, and we'll go right here. All right, there. Isn't that a sweet card? Just really cool, don't you think? Now, I don't know what I would, you could, if you wanted to, stamp on your envelope with the stamps. So, or you could, also what works well is some of our designer paper that comes in all the color collections too. So you could use that on your envelope flap if you want, but stamping would be great. So maybe I'll add some of that onto the envelope later on. Okay, so let's see some other examples. So that's with the white embossing powder. Let's look at some gold. So here's, let me just mute my phone. Sorry, guys. Let's, here's some gold embossing powder. Look at that. And this is with the Blackberry Bliss cardstock. So let's make up this one. We're going to use, excuse me, Blackberry Bliss with Pretty Peacock. I had to think for a minute. Okay, so let's do this. I think I'm going to do this card with my team this next month. So I think they'll enjoy creating this. Something different. We haven't done this before. And embossing would be fun. Okay, so let's do this. And you could really put your cardstock in the landscape mode or the portrait mode if you wanted to. Yeah, I should go back and share what started all this. Let me move this. Okay, so this is one of the cards I originally had created before I started doing this grunge look. And I'm like, what could we do to this to add another little, step to it, make it a little more avid. So that's when I decided to try doing the embossing with it. So I just thought, and you could even like run your ink pad over it as well. So, but we could try that at some point. Okay, so let's finish up this card here. And let's see. So don't forget, if you're not a subscriber to my newsletter, if you're watching for the first time, make sure you go to my website, Create with Nancy, and hit that subscribe button for my newsletter. You can you can also subscribe to the blog post as well. And in the newsletter, you're going to get, there's always some PDF tutorials in there as well. There's usually at least one that we do here live, so you can that's where you get those. And there's links to the past YouTube videos and just Stampin' Up specials and everything that's to be in the know of what's going on in the Stampin' Up world. Okay, so let's add this. So this is already embossed with the gold. Let's add another black bow here, twine bow. And if you are a new subscriber, I welcome you. Welcome to my channel. And hit the bell and subscribe button so you can watch every single time I go live, which is Wednesdays at 3 p.m. and Fridays at 3 p.m. approximately. We'll say approximately, okay? All right, let's get rid of that. Okay, what do you think of the Blackberry Bliss and Pretty Peacock right there? Isn't that sweet? Okay, let's do one more, okay? Because I got this one ready. So I love this one. So that one I definitely use my color wheel with, okay? So this is Mossy Meadow and Night of Navy. All right, so let's add some more dimensionals to this. Here we go. All right. And let's put some on this. We need a couple here. There we go. All right. Let's get rid of these. So who has a favorite so far? Do you like the navy card base, the Blackberry Bliss, or this Mossy Meadow? Of course, you can't quite see that one so far yet, but in a second, let me know what your favorite is. Okay, let's get rid of these. So if you're going to make multiples of these, I would recommend pick out your color palette. I matched my embossing powder with my powder, my greeting. Let me zip that back out just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so let's do this. Let's add another bow. Good thing I tied 3. Okay, let's give it a little trim here. There we go. Oh, we forgot to put some, oops, I forgot to put these guys on. I think these really make it, but I think it's not too late. So let's just, this hasn't set up yet. We'll just give that a little lift, put that there, and put that there. There we go. Okay, we got it. All right, let's clean off this desk a little bit because I have more to share with you. So let's add some bling here first. Let's get rid of those. That. Okay, let's add some bling to these. Okay, let's, there we go. So there's that one, and then here's this one, and here we go. Okay, so which one of these three do you like the best? Anybody got a favorite color choice? The Night of Navy is your go-to when you struggle what to use. Oh, yeah, these two colors, Blackberry Bliss and Night of Navy, I think are great. And I love these two as well. I don't know, it's hard to choose. This would probably be good with navy leaves as well. But anyways, okay, let's look at some other ones. So here is the Blackberry Bliss with white cardstock. So can you see the difference? I mean, I think, you know, I don't know if I like the white or the gold better, you know. So let's just kind of put that there. And then this is the Mossy Meadow with white, but I think I like gold better with that one. And let me just zoom back out here since we're adding more stuff. So here's basic black with white as well. I like this one. So let's look at a card that's complete with that one. This is Real Red cardstock. I think that one's striking. I pulled in Gorgeous Grape. Look at that one. I think you could just go with whatever color that you've got done. Okay, so this is the Blackberry Bliss with a navy background and gold embossing folder. So let's see, where's the navy? Here's the navy. So I kind of was mimicking gold versus white of those two, but I think I like them both. All right. Oh, look at this one. Look at this gold with this summer splash. I had to think for a minute. Doesn't that color just pop? Ah, I like that. I need to add a bow to that. And then this one is gold and black cardstock with a cherry cobbler leaf. So, oh, what else? Oh, I didn't finish this one. But I thought this would look really good too. This is Early Espresso with gold embossing powder and then shaded spruce. What do you think about the shaded spruce with that one? I think that looks really great as well. Okay, now, isn't that hard to pick a favorite, right? So, but look at all that fun goodness there. Just so much fun, and but definitely let me know what your favorite one is. And get this bundle if you haven't gotten it already, because it is truly amazing, right? So don't forget, any $50 or more order in my online store gets you my thank you gift this month, which is, let me grab those, which are these, it's a one sheet wonder of cards right here that I showcase all month long. So these, you're going to get everything cut out, die cut for you. You just need a greeting set, some gold embossing powder, an embossing folder, and a paper trimmer. So you can cut up your designer paper following the template that's included. And you also get there's a PDF with 5 other designs in there too, using that one sheet wonder. So anyway, so I hope you've enjoyed today. Make sure to share this with others. And here is my July host code if you really would love to shop and grab any of these beautiful product that you might not have in your creative library. Okay, Kathy loves the gold better. I do. I love them all. Yes, on this one I think I was asking, right? These two, correct? So they both look striking, I think. You really have to see them in real life, but I think they could go either way. And that would make a fun, like, gift for people, too, as well. You know, a set of those cards. So, okay, everybody, have an awesome weekend. It's going to be beautiful here. I think, as far as I know, the weather looks really great. And we will see you next Wednesday, either here on YouTube or Facebook at 3 p.m. For some more Creative Ink. So take care, and